Welcome to tonight's computer science project presentation. So today we have a project that's a sentiment analysis app built by Olivia Ding, who's an 11th grade student. Today, and I am your host. Today we're going to be first going through the introduction, and then let's invite Olivia to do a demo of her project. And finally, we're going to be heading into our question and answer section where everyone can ask her about the project.
So hi everyone, welcome to my project, Depression Eyes. So it's about mental health. And I am Olivia. I'm a junior at Woodbridge High School. I am 16 years old. I enjoy coding and like playing video games. And I spent over 5 months to develop this app. Okay, so this program is about depression. So depression is one of the most frequent and like devastating mental illness that has a significant social impact. And it is common knowledge that mental health is an important aspect of public health. And depression is one of the most common causes of disability in the world. And according to WHO, approximately 20% of children and adults have suffered mental illness, with half of these diseases beginning before the age of 14. So because of the close interaction that exists between the social media platform and the users. And so these platforms have come like to mirror the user's personal life on a number of levels. Therefore, mental illness such as depression should be recognized early to avoid the condition from worsening and to maximize the chances of patients receiving appropriate treatment. And so for overview, Depression Eyes is an intelligent system to automate the detection of youth depression with social media, in this case, Instagram, using AI and deep learning. The student is a targeted group because most students with depression express themselves on social media rather than seeking help from doctors. Yeah, and the app gathers caption, and images from the user's personal Instagram profile through web scraping using Instagram private API, and also to check whether or not the posts are depressive. The app also reports the image and the caption analysis results back to the user. Python is used for the backend functionality, and while Dart and Flutter are used for the UI. And the purpose of the app is to detect depression at an early ages to prevent the condition from worsening. Okay, so what makes it special? So with the help of the Instagram API, the users are able to log in directly with an Instagram account. Then the system automatically estimates the user's depression level without any additional questionnaires. Combined with the user-friendly interface, the entire analysis can be quick and convenient. So how it works? On the technical side, Depression Eyes gathers caption and images from the user's personal Instagram profile through web scraping with the help of a client in the Instagram private API. Google Cloud generates a large database of text, sentiment analysis, and picture labels. So I use it for my program. Yeah. So so here is a flow chart of my app. First, the user needs to have their Instagram account ready. It needs to be a public account. It cannot be a private account. And then the program will web scrape and store all posts, including their captions and the pictures. Then I use the Google AI Cloud to get a database for picture and the text analysis, which I build the app UI using Flutter. And I want to do a live demo of the project. So let me run this. It might take a little bit time, but yeah. So it's on the Android Studio. I use the virtual simulator. Let me initiate the virtual devices. Okay, so the RAM is like pretty high, so it might be a little laggy, but yeah, I'll try. Okay, it works. So swipe to continue. Put in the Instagram username and password. In this case, wait, let me clear the RAM. All right. So in this case, I am using this account. So all of my posts in the profile is like have like depressive images and like depressive caption. So for this one, depression is living in a body that fights to survive with a mind that tries to die, something like that. So it's like negative stuff. So yeah, I'm testing this account. So put in the username, project testing, and the password for this one. And click sign in. Then wait for the results to pop up. Something happened. I don't think the wrap will like run properly. Let me double check. Yeah, so it works this time. So you can see that all like the captions are depressive, and it shows that your posts are depressive and all the images are also depressive. So I said at least half of your images are depressive, which is true. And here's all the caption I have in the post. And if you want to like see the picture, you can click the picture, then you go to the picture page, which like shows the exactly same picture. And in case someone wants the hotline, you can like click this button, suicide hotline. Then you go to this website to call for help. Yeah. And yeah, this is a demo. My computer, Android Studio destroyed my computer. My computer is so laggy. Okay. Let me try this. Yeah. So present. Okay. So let's look at the codes. These are all written in Python. So the first segment of code here is like how we get the user's post. Basically, Instagram private API client class enables the user to pass in their username and password, and the program then has the ability to access the user's Instagram. The program uses the self feed, which is this function to get authenticated user's own feed. Since the program only needs caption and picture, it only collects information like inside the item tab, like among the user's own feed. The pictures are presented as links, which are stored in the text links here, and the captions are stored in the captions list. And let's move on to the second segment of code. In order to determine whether the input captions are depressive, the program included a text analysis function defined with the parameter text, which received a passing caption. The text sentiment analysis is dependent on the Google Cloud V1 package. The program first instantiates a client through the language service client, then pass the caption into the document function, which the program detects the sentiment of the caption using the analyze sentiment function. The sentiment variable stores score and magnitude, which runs from -1 to 1, which refers to the text total emotional learning. The document's magnitude shows how much emotional content it contains. So magnitude is significant when like analyzing the documents with neutral score, since it allows one to determine how much emotional content is present. And this function returns the sentiment score multiplied by the magnitude as a result. So this segment of code is like how we categorize depression into different levels. So the caption average is either identified as slightly depressive, or positive. An average score above 0 is considered positive, below -0.25 is considered negative, and average between -0.25 and 0 is considered slightly depressive. And this is the image analysis. So the program used Google Cloud Vision AI to conduct the image analysis. The Vision AI by Google employs machine learning to analyze images with industry-leading prediction accuracy. It trains machine learning models that classify images with custom labels and detect objects and faces, read handwriting, and construct important image metadata. After instantiating a client and loading the image into memory, the program performs label detection on the image file. It stores the labels, save search results, and the face features results of the images in different variables, as shown in this picture. So if the label in the image include darkness and fearful, as shown here, then the picture is considered as depressive. If the safe violence presented in the picture is considered depressive, considering face features in case some posts included faces with anger and sorrow are considered depressive, and faces with joy are considered positive. And so here, the program finds the depression percentage by dividing the total images with the depressive and reports whether or not half of the are the sources UI by Google. So Flutter can be used to develop cross-platform applications, iOS, Mac, Windows, etc. I have 5 pages for the program. The main page that will lead the user to the program, login page that enables the user to put in their Instagram username and password, about page that gives instruction on how the program works to the users, and the info page demonstrate the caption and image analysis the page. The third one is the info, and one here is the page. So many all regarded scaling criteria have been developed based on user research or near service. Back inventory of 21 questions about mental and physiological status of the user. These were assumed that the patients with depression are willing to reply to the survey, which is rarely the case in practice because most patients, they do not want to open their mind to interact with the survey. Instead, they prefer stuff in social media. So my program automatically analyzes their posts on social media without additional questionnaires. Another method is to check for physical indicators of depression, like to a system and if there's any symptoms present. So it might be difficult for patients who primarily use social media that refuses. It's hard to collect data and getting up in post because store in other social media and implement my program to analyze. Also, sensitive can be used to manipulate not be the data extracted from the program social media platform is challenging the unstructured nature of the text post user. For example, like misspell terms, character limitation, and syntactic errors. For the image analysis, so conducting the image analysis is complicated because like there is no standard. For example, dark color doesn't mean that the picture is positive and joyful. In addition, pictures also include different elements or systems and a certain make it being increasingly image often trick computer to consider the image by completely off or the meaning. And another challenge is to the Dart and Flutter to do the front end UI development because I'm not that familiar with Flutter. And some future development, in order to improve the accuracy of the image analysis, I'll need to scratch my. For example, I might try like the OpenSea package. Like way, might be hard for to like identify or like categorize text or images into like either depressive or positive. So that's another thing I need to work on in the future. So it's like that screenshot testimonials. And here's a download link. So yeah, this is hacking full, and that's it for my presentation. Thank you for listening. Any
presentation. Personally, a question. Ask that cumulative score for the image analysis, or it's like the image over the course of 1 year. But we're seeing the current months, he frequently posts like 5 really negative pictures. Like overall, the score will probably go positive, but we can see that the trend of this current month will be like close to the measure. Do you have anything to detect that kinds of periodic scores?
Yeah, I don't have any like to like detect that kind of stuff.